Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Sooners will kick this away to get us going. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he make it to the marker? They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Davis. Running back grabs it on the screen. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Wait, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The back's got it. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Handoff in a single back formation. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Trying to find room. It's Marshall.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He steps out at the 22, not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Oklahoma 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Testing the right side here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Dropping back, it's Davis. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
On first down, it's play action. He's on the run. Launches deep. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And the same runner's got it again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Gutsy call here by this offensive coordinator to keep it on the ground on this 3rd down, but he picks up the first with good hard running from the back.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. And now a carry here for the fullback. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and goal.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Davis. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Across midfield. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
It's a toss play to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers?
Cannot escape, and down he goes. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Keeping it on the ground here. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, it's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On the run, it's Marshall. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Oh, reverse. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. To throw, it's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Davis. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pocket breaking down. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's Davis. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Fires it to his target. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Davis. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Sooners enter the final minute here, just looking to run the clock out. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, we don't want to make a story when there's not one, but let's not forget this guy threw a couple picks last week. He looked a little uncomfortable. Today, he not only looks more comfortable, he's got a nice lead.
They'll run it to the right side. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's a quarterback keeper. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. There was so much